Hi, I'm Katie West, and we're doing a special tribute to Jon Locke, our beloved friend and our entertainer. And we have a couple people here that would like to speak and talk about his antics and how happy he has made us over the years. And who's first? Okay, guys.
Well, he was discussing
if you'd like me to
memorable events.
They were all memorable because Jon's energy and Katie's energy just commingle so well.
Synergy.
Yeah, it is. Thank you. and the instruments that they play, and then the repartee back and forth. And this one particular evening that they were here, I had the good fortune to tape it. Jon was at his best. He was just, everything that came out of his mouth, whoever or wherever it was directed, was really enjoyable and funny. And Katie was right there along with him. You know, Jon would throw something at her, and she would throw it right back at him.
I did?
Oh yes, you did. Yes, you did. That's what made it so enjoyable. And then he'd look over at me and he'd make some comment about me taping something. He said, "Make sure you get my good side." He was just,
both of them were good sides.
Yeah, they were both good sides. And I'm so fortunate and I'm so grateful that I have had the opportunity and have the opportunity to know Jon and Katie. They're great souls.
Well, we're fortunate.
And we all are. We all are. And it's a wonderful feeling when you meet people, and I mentioned this to Katie earlier, there's people that you meet in life that you have an instantaneous connection with, you know, and then there's like a cord of light, and there's like an understanding, and there's a happiness, and then when you start talking, and you're interchanging with feelings, thoughts, etc., you say, wow, yeah, I feel that way too, and that's nice. And Jon and Katie are like that from day one, and I'd see them here in Lone Pine when I've been here, and then when they came to Cambridge, Ohio, I'm a Hopalong Cassidy fan club member. Laura Bates, who runs the club, had invited Jon and Katie there a number of times, and they were always a hit. They were always a hit. And then you mentioned the time in the pizza factory, and that was another time. I walked into the pizza factory to get I'm ordering a pizza. I didn't realize they were there. And I get to the counter and I hear, "Hey, George, George!" And I turn around, and there they are waving. It's like, they're the best. You know, it's wonderful. I'm so happy to be here and just to express my true feelings. Thank you for giving me the opportunity.
It's special. Really.
You are too. See, that's what I mean.
It's awesome. It's awesome. Jon, just an amazing person. I mean, somehow all this love and all this entertainment, everybody is drawn in, and am I right? Everybody is drawn in, and you feel like you're a part of everything, even though, you know, entertainers, whenever I've seen an entertainer, they're entertained, we watch them, you know, that's really nice, you're wonderful. But Jon has a way of just bringing everybody into their lives, into their hearts. He just loves everybody. I'm playing a banjo for the first time today. I have a banjo just like Jon's. I got this banjo so if Jon ever lost his or if it ever broke, he would have an extra. I never knowing that I would be playing. Hi there.
Hi.
Hi. And what kind of wonderful things do you know?
Well, Jon was, after having come here for probably 5 or 6 years, Jon was the first person that actually remembered who I was in the parade. we were the hecklers at the very beginning of the parade, and we were throwing jokes back and forth, and he says, "Oh, Ken, you're so funny," or something to that effect. You know, I said, "Oh, there's a celebrity who knows my name at the Lone Pine Film Festival," so I was pretty good. And I got him back though 2 years ago when we did the karaoke contest here. You guys did your concert before, right?
I'm sure.
And I reintroduced everybody to the audience, and I had checked on IMDb and found out he was in a movie in 2010, I think it was, or 2009. And I remember him saying, I was telling everybody, and he's also the star of whatever the name of the movie was. He turns to me and goes, "How did you know about that piece of crap?" he had helped.
Well, he was pretty blunt.
Yeah, he had helped a friend of his in this movie, and unfortunately, he got a film credit for it. So now it's on his filmography for everybody to see that he did this movie.
Oh,
so,
yeah. Oh, remember that one. Oh,
yeah,
that was a piece. Went over there. Oh, this is our gorgeous girls. I mean, look at this. I feel like an Oreo cookie. Only the stuffing is black in the middle of these two red cookies. Well, girls, Yetis, have any stories about Jon Locke? You just want to say hello and tell him how much you love him? What would you like to do?
Well, I do want to start off telling how much I love him so much, but I do have a story. The very, very first time that I met Jon was my first show here, and it started off where he was playing the gut bucket. No, you were playing the gut bucket, and he was playing the banjo, and I had this white dress on, and for whatever reason, I have no idea what it compelled me, I got up and started dancing. So I got up and started dancing, and then
We're at the pizza parlor?
At the pizza parlor. Do you remember that?
Yeah, do we remember that, guys?
Oh my God. And then Slick gave me his hat. And then Marilyn gave me her cane. So I started dancing with the cane. And it was my very first time in Lone Pine. I didn't know a lot of people.
Give her the hat.
I didn't know a lot of people, but I felt so welcome. And Jon just I know he got a kick out of it. He just gave me
He got a kick out of all the beautiful girls.
And it was just so great. So then the next night, I had a saloon girl dress on, if you remember that.
Yeah.
Because you had me playing your gut bucket in my green saloon girl
I
dress.
remember you as in the Zorro outfit. Oh my God.
Yeah, I love him so much, though. I do. He's a big part of my heart.
Yeah, he's a big part of all of our hearts because when I was going through divorce and I was going to go work at Walmart, and Jon says, "You're an artist. You're an artist." 1,000 times he told me, "You're an artist. You're an artist."
So, the first time I met Jon was 10 years ago when you were at Statham Hall. You had tables next to each other, and he was just so kind, and I didn't know who he was at first, but then when I realized who he was, I'm like, I grew up with you. I grew up with you, and it was amazing, and he just acted like he was your best friend.
He was.
Every time he saw you, he was like, "Oh, I know you, I saw you last year," and he'd give you a big hug. Always. Just like you do. You know, and so when Katie did her book, you sent it to me. I got one of the first copies. You sent it and signed it to me. And next year I got it here, and Jon signed it for me. And
You're going to do in the Jon Locke?
a couple of years ago, I brought my friend Ricky here, who just absolutely, that was his idol. Absolutely was his idol. And they stood there and talked for a good 45 minutes to an hour. Ricky passed away a couple of years ago, but that was the last thing he said was how wonderful it was to meet his idol. That just meant so much to him.
Yeah,
And
he's a lot of our idols, isn't he, guys?
You know, he was just
Definitely.
I mean,
awesome.
Jon was always bigger than life. I want everybody to give Jon a round of applause, a short one, so he knows how many people are in here right now. We have more coming, Jon. We have more coming in this place that will want to talk to you. Jeff is one of the people that keeps the Westerns alive with his videos. This is his video right now, Jon. This is Jeff and Bill's video right now. They are working to give this to you so you can see it and know how many people love and adore you. And we have
That's
more
right,
coming.
John.
We
And
have-
I want to give a hand to Bill May, that cameraman who
I
never
know.
gets attention. Just give a hand to Bill May. Well, Katie, I met Jon Locke in Sonora back in the early '90s at the Wild West Film Fest, and then I met you at the end of the trail a couple of years later. They have been so delightful. And then they got together, and two delightful people getting together and making happiness for everybody here in Lone Pine. They were a mainstay. Everybody loves them. Everybody enjoyed them. Jon Locke is a fine actor. He was in the very first season of Gunsmoke. He did Highway Patrol with Robert Crawford. Excellent actor. And he did a body of work, many Western films. And he is a wonderful man, Jon Locke. I got to know him. He's a good Christian. You are a delightful Christian. And you know where you're going.
Yeah.
You know where you've been.
Yeah.
And that's delightful. And Jon Locke knows where he's going.
Do you have any stories about Jon Locke you want to share?
He's a wonderful friend, and he's wonderful to all of us, and He thought about every one of us as a family member.
He did.
He did. And
He
he
did.
loved the Lord too.
He
Boy,
does.
could he play that banjo?
He still loves the Lord.
This picture of John, this is how we remember Jon Locke.
Yep. Yeah.
Western films.
Don't put it in front of your face.
Well, yeah, I need to cover something else. But Western films and television shows, this man is just a delightful man. And John, you're out there, we love you. There it is, so it won't be glossy there. You got it? Okay, and Jon Locke, we love you. You're a great actor.
The American Cowboy.
The American Cowboy. John.
John, I love you. We wish you well, honey. We love you so much, and you have given all of us here and beyond so much joy with your song, your voice, and we miss you, John. And we will never, ever forget you because you are so special to all of us. We love you.
Amen. You know, I can hear him playing that banjo right now. I really can.
Can you imagine?
I can.
Playing banjo and
I can hear him singing.
Everybody's playing a harp and John's playing a banjo.
Yep.
Okay, The American Cowboy. This is a poem John wrote. The American Cowboy, which is Jon Locke, which is what you just saw. The American Cowboy. Jeff, are you listening to this?
I'm listening.
Okay.
He's pouring water for everybody.
Okay. Thank you. The American Cowboy. And John wrote this poem himself, which is actually a song. The American Cowboy represents God and country. He's a man of character and ability. Some say that he is obsolete, but as long as there is a horse, there will be a cowboy. He spends much of his productive years on the backside of a good horse, under a blanket of stars, or in a rodeo arena. His buddies are big and tough. His girl is soft and tender, and loves her man. The cowboy knows the meaning of honor and appreciate. Sometimes he sings a lonely song and touches the heart of God. His life is full of the important things, that is, honesty, integrity, willingness to help others, the partnership of his horse, the trust of his dog. He is a strong and free spirit. He battles the elements to do a job and does it well. He is a man that can look you straight in the eye. His word is his bond. His handshake, his contract of truth. He won't flatter you with meaningless words. He will say it straight or he won't be said. His life has meaning because he leaves in his path the trail of an honest man. Yeah, the American Cowboy is more than just a man. He is a different breed, from the way he wears his clothes, rides his horse, cares about his friends, worships his maker. Not many can live up to that image. But for him, it is just a way of life, the American Cowboy made special and set apart from the inside out.